Okay, now I'd like to talk about why would your attorney drop your case? There's several reasons. The number one that we see is there's no insurance. So if there's no insurance on the other side, or you don't have underinsured or uninsured motorist coverage, or there's no other person to blame and there's no insurance there, then that can happen. Another reason that attorneys drop cases, lack of merit. We find out either the client recollection of the facts is quite different than the witnesses, or the police report. And sometimes the police reports are wrong, so we don't always go off the police report. We do a little more investigation. Sometimes we can find camera footage. It really helps if you have a dash cam. What color was the light? We just won a big case, $1.5 million the other day, a trucker that ran a red, and he was denied, and then all of a sudden we get the dash cam and it's definitely his fault. So it goes both ways. Some of the reasons that we drop is the client's not honest. Happens. Another reason they might drop your case is you have little or no damage to the vehicles, or you haven't treated. And we get that a lot of times where clients, we can't find them and they don't go to treatment. Therefore, they're not really injured. They have a big gap in treatment. That's a big problem, because if juries, judges, and adjusters figure if you're hurt, you're going to go treat. So we have to let them go because there's nothing we can do for them. It's all based upon injury and recovering, right? And so if you've never even gone to a doctor, that's a big problem with your case. The other thing is some clients, they get in accidents and yes, there's no insurance, but then the other side has no assets either. So sometimes we find assets by doing an asset search on the defendant, but sometimes that comes up with nothing. If that's the case and they're judgment proof, sometimes we have to let people go on that one. Hopefully you have underinsured motorist coverage and uninsured motorist coverage, so if this ever happens to you where you get hit by somebody that doesn't have enough coverage or has no coverage, that you're going to be okay.